Hey guys, hope everyone's doing well. This is going to be a quick video, but I want you to watch very closely. Once again, I want to see if you all can spot the hazard before I point it out. This one might be a little bit tricky, but just before we get into it, we're going to go into a little bit of a backstory as to what's going on here. So, some of you may know our province is extremely dry right now. In fact, it's the driest I've ever seen as long as I've lived around here. You can see there was most definitely a fire in the area. Thankfully, it was caught and under control very quickly. We're right on the border of the forest here. And what I'm standing on top of, it's a pump station. This is water supply for the village, for the fire department. It was not electrical. You can see here, this used to be a building with a roof on it. It's completely decimated and got all new electrical that was just wired up in an emergency to get this pump back up and running. So thankfully it was all under control. The reason I'm here today is there was a permit that was already received to energize this pump and get this back into service. I was told all I have to do is come here, reinstall the meter, which the meter's on the pole there now, and close in that transformer. I've mentioned in many videos, regardless of what you're doing, that you want to check out the poles you're working on, adjacent poles, all of the structures and equipment around. So I did do a quick inspection of the electrician's work. I've got the permit signing off that everything is up to snuff. But before closing that cutout, once again, a quick inspection. Some of you may have noticed the obvious already. If you're a longtime viewer of the channel, you can probably name a lot of these parts. But that's a busted up lightning arrestor. Cutout, that's just an old cutout. There's nothing wrong with the cutout. It's supposed to look like that, believe it or not, but it is quite old. So that lightning arrestor, not a big deal other than a hazard, maybe could fall on the ground. It's not over a sidewalk or anything, obviously. But I wasn't too overly concerned with that. Probably wouldn't catch this part because I wasn't zoomed in far enough, but you can see there is a little chip out of the bell. There's a few cracks in that bell actually. There's a 7200 volt line, we only need the one that's intact, but nonetheless, still needs to be changed. So after seeing that, sure, could probably energize that transformer, repair that stuff at a later date. But then I saw the one thing that made me completely shut the job down, call in 2 more guys and order a new transformer. Have you guys seen it yet? Notice the spirals on this guy look a little funny. The primary bushing on that transformer is all busted up. See if we can get a better view down here. Losing our daylight fast. Pretty hard to tell, but you can see there the porcelain is smashed straight off. The thing about the porcelain on our power lines, there's a painted coating on top of the porcelain and then some type of a clear coat or gel coat on top of that. Once the integrity of the porcelain's gone, even if there's no hairline cracks through it, the innermost part of the porcelain, it is very porous. It'll absorb moisture in the rain, foggy day. That moisture will break down and destroy that insulator. It will flash over, especially if you're close to cold, freezing temperatures. It'll freeze and destroy that. Just ignore those marks in the transformer. That's just paint coming off, or someone tried to paint it, I don't know. But very important, if I had to close that transformer in, that would have been bad. She would have thrown sparks for sure, if not today, very soon. And as I mentioned, we absolutely, in fact there's a ban right now. People aren't allowed in the forest in Crown land with very good reason. I'll mention again, or maybe I forgot to mention at the start, this fire was not started from our power line system, nor was it started in that pit where the electrical equipment was. They did do an investigation and figure out what started, but it's not something I can discuss on this video. So two lessons, guys, in this video here. Be really vigilant with this dry weather condition. You don't want to be parking a vehicle, a line truck for example, on long tall dry grass. And always check over your structures and the adjacent structures. Make sure that primary is tied in and everything's good to go. Boys should be here any minute now. I can't do a whole lot with my small truck. I could dismantle that, but we're not allowed to go hands-on primary, even under work permit, without 2 guys on site. So boys are on their way. That'll be a pretty quick job. I'd love to film the whole thing start to finish, but I'm close to my 14-hour work day. So as soon as they roll in, I'm gonna have to head out of here. Be safe, guys, and we'll see you all soon.